Hey, good morning. What's poppin'? This your boy Jay the Comedian. How y'all doing today? How am I doing today? The traffic sucks. It's taking forever, and it just I hate sitting in traffic. It's not the funnest thing in the world. But I like talking to y'all though. So good morning. How y'all doing? I hope everybody's good today. And I want to talk to you guys today because I was looking at a couple of the lawsuits that the Jehovah Witnesses lost, and when they lost to Christine Conti? Candace Conti. Sorry, Candace. They had to pay out $28 million. When they lost their other court case, I believe they had to pay out $34 million. So if you have, or if you're planning on taking a case against them for something that they did and they tried to cover up back in the day, your case should be, according to precedents, it should be worth around $30 million. I don't know if y'all heard me, so I think I should say it again. Yeah, just hear me out. Just listen a little bit closer this time. Your current going rate for suing the Jehovah Witnesses for covering up something that happened to you when you were a child is around $30 million. So yeah, you want to reach out to Zalkin. You want to reach out to those attorneys in New York. Maybe get your own attorney and just have him go out there. But just know you stand to make $30 million. And as somebody pointed out to me in the comments earlier, because I was saying, yes, this should be a class action suit. Everybody get together and they all form one big class action suit. He pointed out that that's not the best form of action to take. And I have to thank this brother. I forgot his name. I'm always forgetting names. But this brother said that the best course of action is for each person to take up their own case, get their own lawyer, and each individually sue for $30 million. You get 100 people, that's $300 million. My math may be wrong. I don't know, maybe that 30 billion? I don't know. 300 million? Something like that. But the point is, if you get all of these people to come out and make their case known, Jesus Christ, man. 30 million is the going rate for the Jehovah Witness lawsuit. It's so worth it. Oh, God, 30 million? You know how many tacos you can buy with $30 million? At least 3. Man, look at him, man. This is the thing that kills me. Because I know I always tell people how I'm an atheist and whatnot. I cannot, for the life of me, get how people are not atheists. How you can't reason and just get and understand that even if God does exist, he's not coming to help you. He's not coming to save you from nothing. Now, I know you probably been through things and you probably felt like God was there with you and God helped you out. And let me just point out a couple things to you. If you ask a Muslim, why don't the Christian God speak to them? Why don't, the God that Christians believe in speak to them? Why don't Jesus speak to people? Why don't Jehovah speak to people? They're going to tell you. But he doesn't speak because it doesn't exist. They're fools. And if you ask a Christian why the Muslim God don't speak to them, and why Allah never come down and show himself and speak to everybody, the Christians are going to tell you, well, that's because Allah doesn't exist. They're fools. And if you ask a Buddhist, I don't know if you call it a Buddhist. All right, I'll be respectful. If you ask a Buddhist why the Muslim God and why the Christian God doesn't come to speak to his Muslim people and Christian people, a Buddhist is going to tell you, because they believe in the wrong God. Only Buddha exists. Those people are fools. So let's just look at that. You ask a Christian why God doesn't talk to him. Insert reason right here. Ask a Muslim why God doesn't talk to them. Or insert reason. But if you ask why their other opponents, well, not opponents, but different religions, God don't speak to them. They say because they don't exist. So everybody believes in only the God that they believe in, and other gods they don't believe in. Now the problem with that is, what is your God doing that their God isn't? What is your evidence that their God doesn't exist and yours do? Because from the way I look at it, from my standpoint, if you really want to be happy, if you really want to be free, you're the most free when you can sit back and you can look at things and say, wait a second, God doesn't exist at all. He's not there. He doesn't exist. He's never existed. What's really going on? That's where true freedom lies. Because currently, people are using the fact that you believe in God to do bad things. Some people use it to steal money from you. The Jehovah Witnesses use it to steal everything from you. And really the only thing you need to know to prove that God doesn't exist is the fact that he comes down and does absolutely zero to protect you from them. This is the one job that God has, officially. If you're like, okay, there's one thing that God's going to do is he's going to protect his people. That's the one thing he's good for. He's going to be there to support and protect his people. Now, if an airplane falls through your house, then boom, he may not be there for that. He might be though, you know. Oh, an airplane fell through my roof and I'm just fine. Thank you, God. Okay, yeah, maybe he will do that. But there's sometimes the airplane comes, falls, everybody dies. Everybody's out of there. You know what I'm saying? So, if he can do that, if he can help you right there, why won't he even give you a heads up? Hey, this Jehovah Witness organization? Yeah, these guys are crazy. Get out of there. Where's that at? And people say like, wow, look at this organization. It's full of crap. Let me find a different religion. Maybe God's over here. See, first off, God isn't even helping people inside the Jehovah Witness organization. He ain't even waking them up. People are in a deeper and deeper sleep. And God is at no point coming down like, hey, wake up, people. I'm not here. These ain't my people. And not only are they not my people, I'm about to destroy them. They beaten almost every lawsuit brought against them. Or at least none of them crippled them yet. This one looks pretty crippling though. But yeah, they haven't taken an L yet. They've been there for years, operating just under the surface, where people can see them all the time, but they do not know the ins and outs of the organization at all. Especially the people in the organization. But I'm wrong for not believing in God, when God has proven to me several times over that he's not concerned about my well-being or my happiness or my future, damn sure not my past. When did God save the slaves? I can show you a scripture where he said slavery was okay. But when did God say, okay, this is too much? I've seen enough. Y'all shouldn't have did that to old Kunta Kinte. That's messed up. This is over. Every man is created equal. And then he came down and shut it down. Did that happen? No, that didn't happen? Okay. Well, what about when the little kid was sitting there and he needed some blood to live? And Jehovah's Witnesses was like, no, we don't do blood. Did God send an angel down like, whoa, chill out, okay? I gave y'all intelligence and technology, or the ability to acquire intelligence and technology for this very reason, to save people's lives. 100 years ago, we didn't even know about blood transfusions the same way we know now, and now we can use this technology to save lives. That's basically me saving lives. So ignore this whole doctrine about not taking blood, because this will save this person's life. And he could have a longer time on this planet loving and being loved. When did that angel come down? Or did that angel not come down? And you just had to basically hope and wish that the operation went successful without the blood transfusion. Am I making any sense? Am I? Or am I just another dumb atheist? Because last time I checked, God has had several opportunities to save humanity from bad in the world. So far, the only thing that stopped the Nazis was the American and Allied forces. I don't remember seeing any angels on the battlefield. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. And currently, in Afghanistan, two different types of people in the same religion are at war with each other. They say the exact same thing when they blow each other up. Because one people believe in God a little bit more than the other people. This is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Religion is usually the problem. The day you wake up from religion, then you'll understand this is the only life you live, and you better live it to the best of your ability. Because after this, it's over. And this is another message I'd like to give to a bunch of people in my great city of Chicago, because there's absolutely no respect for life. It's like, hey, this is the only life you get. You really want to take that from somebody else? Are you kidding me? That's it. How about this? How about use this time you have on this planet to the best of your ability to really make a dent in your legacy, and as far as like everything that goes on in this world. Don't you want to be remembered? Be remembered. Because that's the best thing you can hope for. I can sell you any dream you want to. Yeah, you're going to live forever in the paradise on earth. How you like that? Okay, that sounds nice. It does. Oh, your loved ones are going to come back from the dead, and they're going to have perfect bodies, and you're going to have a pet lion who only eats grass, and this is going to be great. I'll name him Cujo. He'll be vegan. He'll only eat grass and gluten-free bread. Listen, man. Live your life right now. Don't depend on anything or anyone coming from the sky to do anything to help you, okay? If you have a court case against the Jehovah Witnesses, go and file that damn case. You could make $30 million. But only if you have a case. Don't be lying, all right? Anyway, I'll feel better later. I need a drink. I'm headed to work like, oh, I need a drink. Later. Anyway, I hope y'all having a great day. Holla at your guala. Deuces.